What's good, y'all? Mazavelli, whatever you want to call me, back at you with another video. And today, y'all, I'm gonna build upon a point that I had yesterday, and that point was sometimes we have to take a step back to take steps forward. Okay? So what does that mean? Sometimes, y'all, we are going so fast, we're running so fast that we need to slow down and actually take a step back. J. Cole has a song, bruh. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. You dig what I'm saying? And what that emphasizes on is like, yeah, bro, you did go down a path, and you went very far, bro, but bad news is you went the wrong way, bruh. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, you did something, but you didn't really. And with that being said, sometimes it's not about how far you go, but it's the actual quality of it. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to take a step back to go down the right path. Sometimes it may look like we're taking, that we're not bossing up, we're not leveling up, we're falling down, we're less, but that's not actually it. That's actually the humbling part is how you get further. And there's a verse in the Bible, it's in Matthew, it's in I think Luke as well. And the emphasis is humble yourself or you'll be humbled. That's what it means. But it goes something like, I can't even remember, y'all. But it was along the lines of, if you don't humble yourself, you will be humbled. And those who humble themselves, well, they don't need to be humbled. And with that being said, you get the confidence, bro. Sometimes we can be cocky, arrogant, and push through. I'm not taking a step back, bro. I done gone all the way here, bro. I see it, bro. I see what I want is right there. Grab it. You fucked around. It wasn't even what you really wanted. What you really wanted was to take a step back so you could see something else and actually go there, because that's what you actually want deep down. Don't even know what you're chasing. Sometimes, y'all, we have to take a step back. Sometimes we have to assess what's going on. Sometimes, y'all, I'll give y'all an example. Let's say you're painting something, okay? You're so locked in. You're looking at the little details. You're so locked in. You're just locked in. You keep working, keep on adding details. Sometimes you need to stop, drop the brush, take a step back, and look at what you have. The bigger picture, y'all. You could be making a song, and you're I could get this ad-lib right. Get this ad-lib. You're trying to get it right on time. You're trying to add the certain effects to it, or you're editing the song, whatever. Sometimes you need to take a step back and just listen to the song as a whole, instead of just focusing on that one part, because you might focus on it so hard that you end up messing up everything else because you're trying to get this one part right. Sometimes we have to take a step back, y'all. And there is no shame in doing that. There is no shame in taking a step back at all. Why would there be? Like I said, an example, when you keep punching something, it'll hurt your hand at first, but your hand it'll heal back and it'll grow. It's like same thing with your muscles. You break down your muscles in the gym, and then they heal and grow back stronger. Sometimes we have to get beaten down so that we can come back stronger. A Super Saiyan, or a Saiyan period, when they get close to death, I forgot what it was called, but when they have like near death experiences, they get stronger. A Zenkai boost, I'm pretty sure. They come back stronger, yo. That is what it is, y'all. Sometimes we have to take a step back so we can come back stronger, bro. Sometimes you gotta know how to fight your battles, bro. What's the point of, I know people want to die for their pride and whatnot. I'm a warrior, this and that. So they'll fight a losing war, instead of submitting and fighting another day. Excuse me. Because pride is the devil. If you don't know that already, you will come to learn that. And that's something that I'm learning to deal with, because, in this world you have to have a sense of, not a push, you can't push me around, but at the same time it's like, you don't want to be that person. you know, and when I say that person, I mean that person that, because you don't want to be pushed around so bad that you start pushing people around. You don't want to be bullied so bad you start bullying other people. So take a step back so you can take some step forward. All right, y'all. That's what I got for y'all today. Machiavelli out. I love y'all. And just keep smiling.